this demonstration, you're going to learn how to set up a conditional access policy. From within the Azure Active Directory Admin Center, select the Azure Active Directory option in the navigation pane. Then select Security. And finally, under the Protect heading, select Conditional Access. From the Conditional Access Policies page, you can review your existing policies or create a new one. To create a new policy, select New Policy. Start by giving your policy a name. In this case, Restrict Access to Teams from Browser. You'll now need to define to whom you will apply the policy or to whom you'll assign the policy. You can select from the following. You can choose all users, but exercise caution if you select this option because it's possible to lock yourself out of the console and everything else. Or you can select specific users and groups. If you choose this option, you can then go on to select all guests and external users, which can be useful for targeting those users that access your Teams environment from outside of your organization. Specific directory roles such as Global Administrator, or as we're going to select here, users and groups. So I'm going to choose Alex Wilbur. Having selected the specific users or groups or the particular directory roles you're interested in, you then need to move on to Cloud Apps or Actions. From here you can choose specific cloud apps or select all cloud apps. You can also choose specific actions that you want to perform. So we're going to choose a specific app, and in this instance, in the Select Cloud Apps blade, I'm entering Teams to select Microsoft Teams. The next step is to choose the conditions which will be required for this policy to apply. You can configure a user risk, a sign-in risk, device platforms, locations, client apps, and device state. So for example, you might decide to select sign-in risk. And in that circumstance, you can identify when this policy will apply based on the sign-in risk posed by the user. For instance, if a user signs in London at 9 AM and then also in New York at 9:05 AM, that seems likely to be a high-risk scenario, and you might therefore choose high to capture those sorts of incidents. For this demonstration, I'm going to choose Client Apps. So on the Client Apps blade, select Yes underneath the Configure heading, and then in our case I'm going to deselect Mobile Apps and Desktop Clients, and under the Legacy Authentication Clients I'm going to deselect Exchange Active Sync Clients and other clients. So this policy is targeted at users using a browser to access, in this instance, Microsoft Teams. So the next step is to choose the access controls. You can choose to block access or grant access. If you select grant access, you can then go on to choose some specific requirements. For example, you can require multi-factor authentication. You can require the device to be marked as compliant. Again, be careful as if you scroll down to the bottom of the screen on this blade, there is a warning message, don't lock yourself out. So again, because you're requiring compliance, if your device were not compliant, you could inadvertently lock yourself out from whatever this app is that's being configured, or it could even be the console if you're not careful. So there is a warning there. You can require that the device is hybrid Azure AD joined, and a number of other requirements. For each of these, you can either choose that one of the selected controls is required or all of the selected controls is required. In our case, I'm just going to choose to block access. Finally, you can choose to enable a policy in report mode, or create the policy but keep it turned off, or you can enable the policy. I'm going to choose on to enable the policy. Now I select create to create the policy. So to review what we've done, we've created a restrictive policy that will block access to Teams if Alex tries to access Teams from a browser. We can give that a quick test now. So I'm going to open up a in-private browser window because I want to sign in with another user account. navigate to office.com and select the sign in link. Enter his account name and the password. And then I'm going to select the Teams link in the navigation pane. So that will now attempt to connect to the Teams service. And I cannot access that at the moment because I'm being prevented. So I can find out a little bit more information here. It's not really telling me very much at all, but it tells me to contact my administrator. So I'm not able to gain access to Teams through a web browser. But let's just confirm I can in fact access Teams through the desktop client. Teams loads. And I am signed in successfully as Alex. So there's no restriction through that conditional access policy on using the desktop client, only on using a web browser.